Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, you cannot hear me. Yes, now you can hear me, right? Okay. And Mr. Ong, I want to say I won't look at your video today. Yeah, normal class I will look at you, but now I don't because too many students. And then main thing is I will only focus on what I want to teach. So whatever you all want to let me know, just type the message for me. Okay, I will reply to every single message. Then even just now I answered but my mic off. Then the English seminar, for those who miss out any seminar, no worry, no need to request video. What do? You just go to TTC YouTube channel and then you can watch all seminar from there. Okay, no worry. Helena, good question. Yeah, accidentally. Okay, dah boleh. Settle then now let us move. For TTC normal students, you all know the BM format very well. But for those who are a bit blur, so today is the day where you can clarify everything. Okay, you can clarify everything. Then let us check. So when you are doing your essay, and then for every paper, just make sure one thing, I need your brain. I need your brain. But if you are telling me, teacher, my brain is not working. Okay, good. Then I can do nothing. Yeah, I can't do anything if you don't want to work it out. Can I? So you work it out, I work it out, we work together. Then now let's just check. So when you are not familiar with your BM paper, right? What are you supposed to do? You all move to page 2. That one is for you to understand about what is BM paper. Okay? Then next one, before I proceed to the next page, so I have to let you know first, in general, Form 1, Form 2, and Form 3, how do you have your BM paper? You have two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Okay, two papers. How do they test you? Paper 1 basically is objective plus subjective. Anything relates to grammar. Yeah, anything relates to grammar. The only thing is your bahagian B. We have subjective questions. Yeah, this one is subjective, which means in writing. Then objective, of course, is like MCQ lah, multiple choice question. Then next one is your third part. Third part is actually pemindahan maklumat, which is I will explain further. I will explain further, not now. Okay, so which is a paragraph form. We have multiple questions. Let you know later. Then now next one is your AC. All paper 2 is ACs. Paper 2, everything is about AC. Teacher, what is that? Which means you have a short AC and a long AC. Short essay, basically, you can just write everything in a paragraph that we did before in our normal class. Then either one paragraph or three paragraph, depends on who is your BM teacher. Okay. Then next one is your long essay. Long essay, basically, the number of words is a constant. Why, teacher? Because we need to write more than 180 words. This is the idea. More than 180 words. Okay, melebihi 180 patah perkataan. Kalau kamu tidak tulis melebihi 180, sudah pasti kamu tidak akan lulus dalam BM. Teacher, what do you mean? Which means if your essay is like less than 180 words, I can guarantee your BM mark will be very low. Because your long essay will have around 30 marks, 30 markah. 30 is about 1/3 of your total mark. Do you think you can score full mark for your paper 1? I don't think so. Okay, so now let us check the format for both papers. Oh, by the way, you all can join TTC BMIG. Just scan the code, okay? Then what is the purpose to join? Because every week we will upload the Tata Bahasa relevant topic. Then for those who are very weak, it is your chance to learn something in 1 minute to 2 minutes. So if you are really weak, please join. Not weak, also join. Okay, can Next one, how do you go for your paper? We have two papers ma. I told you just now. Sixuan, boleh. Sixuan. Seeing or Sixuan? Seeing just now Then the English one, right? I think the teacher will post as soon as possible. No worry. Okay, so you all just go to TTC YouTube. Okay, so now let's check the paper. Paper 1, paper 2. Can you see the differentiation between the mark? Here, 15 and 20. Teacher, why is it there is difference? Because 15 mark for objective if there is 15 questions. Then teacher, how about the 20? What if one day your teacher came out the question where they have 20 multiple choice question? Mr. Ong, page 2. If there is like multiple choice question of 20 questions, then your subjective will be deducted by 5 mark, where it will be 25. Now, can you see how do we combine the mark? Is either your teacher is like first type, or they can be second type. Either one. Yeah, either combination. Okay, either, huh? So you don't need to actually, if you ask me lah, huh? You don't need to struggle between the marks allocation. It's fine. Just do the paper. This is what you need to do in BM exam. Yeah. Never ever tell me, teacher, how you don't how me. You just do it. Then next one is your novel. I will teach you the guide later. And then for bahagian C is what I told you just now. It is about writing in paragraph. But what is the question that will be coming out? Actually, there is only one question. Only one question in exam. Unless your teacher haven't update their format lah, then they let you choose between two. So hanya ada satu soalan. And for Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, actually they allocated the question accordingly. Form 1, basically, they only test ringkasan. Yeah, but so far, from past year experience, like a lot of teachers, they don't care. They will come out the different thing, which is rumusan or ulasan. But highly likely ulasan. Rumusan still not yet, belum lagi. Any school, any students in the class, your teacher teach you rumusan. Any students in this class, your teacher teach you rumusan. Okay, Helena ada. Okay. Then anyone who else, Dylan pun ada. Okay. Then if your teacher teach rumusan, it means there is a chance where they will come out rumusan in your first term. Unless your teacher already told you what will be coming out. Otherwise, you just remember for Form 1 level, only ringkasan. Then next one. Any school taught you about ulasan. Cassandra, no. Rumusan, ringkasan tak sama. Ringkasan, no opening, no ending. Rumusan, there is opening and ending. That is the major difference. So anyone, your teacher teach you about ulasan? That we did before in our week 3. We did before in our week 3 classes. Wait, English class, none of your teacher teach ulasan. Because my Mandarin class just now, there is for example, they give you a picture, ask you to write 80 to 100 words. Ulasan. ULASAN. Okay, Katrina tak ada. Okay, this one. Because it is about similar to our karangan pendek. A bit similar to our karangan pendek. A bit, not very, because the difference is the word limit. So Form 1, basically we focus on this one only. Then Form 2 and Form 3. Can? So make it clear, you know what are you going to sit for in your exam. If you know about this page, you do not feel too much of like anxiety. Yeah, not too anxious. Then your paper 2 for schools. What, Humera, your teacher haven't even teach ringkasan? That is the main for Form 1. Yeah, no worry. Later, will I do the exercise with you? I have to check with our time first, whether we have enough time or not. But basically, we don't have lah. Okay, now your essay, short essay, basically just copy paste. All the points are given. Katsura, no. Because paper 1, ringkasan or rumusan or ulasan. Paper 2, 100% karangan pendek and your long essay. Katsura, which school are you from already? Aku dah lupa ni. CHS Kalau ada sesiapa dari Catholic High School, this round. Okay, SBU. Okay, boleh. Then I think both papers. Only CHS combined paper this round. Only Catholic High School. Mr. Ong Pineng. Okay. Come. So you see, short essay, we just copy the point and then add on with like certain, what do you call that? Huraian, which is easy to see that I mentioned before in class. Then for your long essay, I will teach you how to think. Yeah, for long essay, let us check. Long essay, 3 questions, we only choose one. Only select one question for your long essay. You don't do 3 questions. If you did 3 questions, I'm quite worried about you. Agak bimbang. Okay, settle. So 60 marks plus 40 marks. Just now from my Mandarin class, they asked me about the timing. Yes, my dear, 1 hour 30 minutes, but then 60 marks, which means you have another 30 minutes buffer time for you to allocate for thinking. Okay, remember that. Mesti ingat, there is always a buffer time. Paper 2, 1 hour, then you have 40 marks. Another 20 minutes for buffer time. Cassandra, persoalan is for novel. Novel is over here. Can you see? Novel. No worry. So everything. So Victor, CHS 2 hours Sunta never tell. Ayo. Never mind, they will tell you 1 week before exam. So if you already know that paper 1, paper 2, what will you have? So in exam, either one come out, right? No worry, you still can master the exam. Okay, tak perlu bimbang. And how to know and memorize or general one first? General. General. And then you must know the storyline first. Jalan cerita and character. Okay, for novel. Okay, my dear. Right now, the main thing first. Novel, right? If you want to score, remember one thing, where should you start first? Your watak. When you know about the character, eventually you will finally realize the storyline. Based on these 2 things, you can have the persoalan nilai pengajaran on your own. Then whatever came out in exam, you can easily write the example. Can? So until you check, so only 2 hours. Yep, correct. Then means 1 paper only. They combine paper 1 and paper 2. Victor from CHS, correct? Cross-check the school first. Morning class told me, no, then what school are you from? Means only 1 paper. Because so far I only have CHS to have 1 paper. Other schools all full paper. Zhonghua. Okay. Miri. Okay. Then your school 1 paper. Okay. SMGK. A lot of SMGK, they have their own paper for first term. SMK, how come? Okay, your school a bit berat tulang this round? A bit, because normally midterm, everyone will have full paper. Only few schools. Okay, thanks for the information. Okay, that paper 1, paper 2. And one more thing, for those who doesn't know what will be coming out for your school exam, you go back and ask tomorrow. Your school starts tomorrow, correct? Go back and ask your teachers what will be coming out for the format. Of course, they won't tell you the question, but at least the format. Yeah, like for example, 1 paper students, maybe there is no short essay. Maybe there is no long essay. Wait, Victor, your BM exam tomorrow. Do you have the syllabus? They should be, okay, great one. You have long essay? Okay, great. Means they will cut out from somewhere. No worry. 2 hours, they won't combine 2 papers, right? They will cut off 1 part. No worry. Okay, boleh? So you make sure you know it. Then you master the part. Okay, now let us check out. What will I cover today? Everything. But I won't do the question with you. I will just let you know what are you supposed to prepare for your exam. Okay. Tarisha, what WhatsApp format means this one? 2 papers. WhatsApp format, 2 papers. Okay, boleh So basically, you know this page, you are safe when you were in exam hall. The thing that I worry is while you are thinking for the point. The only thing I worry is while you are thinking for the point, which is, you see, okay, this is the syllabus plan for TTC. Yeah, every year we have the syllabus plan one. Then next one. This is page 5. Page 5. Page 5, remember one thing. Just now I told you I worry for something, correct? You know the format already. But in exam, you worry about the question. And then you always struggle and you mix up the format. Then sorry. That one you will really fail. Because you mix up everything. Ringkasan, just now I mentioned, ringkasan is summary and it is 100% from one syllabus. Ringkasan basically summary. For those who haven't learned ringkasan in school, make sure you remember right now. But TT student, we already learn every month. So ringkasan, basically, what are we trying to test? The way of you finding points. Whether you are alert enough on analytical skill. You have to analyze whether the point is like valid or not. Teacher, what do you mean? They will give us a title. Based on the title, then we have to look for the point. That's all. Close case. Yeah, that is the easiest way to score. And one more thing, you see, we already know that we have to minimum to get 5 points. Then we can get 6 for safe plan. Okay, I always play safe. 6 points. Then, but teacher sometimes I found 7 to 10 points lah. Okay, if the word limits allow, you continue to write all in. It's all right. But reminder is, please, no huraian, no contoh. Remember, ringkasan, we need something very clear-cut called ringkas. So what's the point for me to write so much? Okay, Victor, thanks for the information. Which means they cut it into their own format, then objective. Okay. And then, Reggie, no more? Yeah, no more. And no name? No, yes, correct. Okay, Victor, thanks. Then another 25 maybe is on your pebble, nilam, or anything. See how your teachers allocate the mark. Then now you see, when you found the points, right? Remember, one sentence, 1 point. Do not combine because sometimes all teachers, their eyes are not good. Like me also. When we mark your paper, always remember, write 1 point per sentence. Do not combine because sometimes we don't know how to differentiate. Yes. And then Kawan, thanks, great one. You get full mark for your Gerak Bestari. But I want to remind you all, your ringkasan, right? Suppose you won't get full mark one. Maximum is 14 out of 15 because the schema written like nobody is perfect. Yes. So if your teacher gave you 15, okay, you are great enough. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Okay. So out of 15, normally, if you get full score, it's about 13, 14. 13 or 14. 15, very rare. Yeah. Okay, boleh. Now, let us move. Then, I told you before, to ensure our sentence is without error, no grammar error, we always start our sentence with watak or topic, which is, in general, what do we call our S? You all remember the S that we learned before? And then the one that we continue is P. Masih ingat tak? S and P ialah apa? What do you think S and P is? Oi, Mr. Ong, tu isi tersirat. For a sentence, what do you think S and P is? Every sentence is a combination of S and P. Yes, JN, thanks. Perfect. Great one. We learned this in this is March. In February. Yeah. Cassandra, thanks. And then week 3, we also learned this one. What is SNP? Subject and predicate. Simple? Tak susah kan? Sangat senang. Because why? Every sentence we cannot start from kata kerja. Because when you start with kata kerja, what does it mean? It is incomplete sentence. You need to tell me who should do something or like what is the topic about. Okay, make sure you all always start with subject first. So this is the structure of writing a summary. Okay, but teacher, I don't know how to start my summary. My dear, how do you start? Can you see this? Okay, Penanda Wacana is for your reference, in case some of you don't know. How do you start for your ringkasan? Can you see this technique? Copy your title, because title is given. Yeah, copy your title and then termasuklah. Title. You better don't ask me, teacher, how do I get the title? From the instruction. Daripada arahan, from the instruction. Can? Then after this, then we straight away write down our main point. Every single point, one sentence. So we need Penanda Wachana to help out. Penanda Wachana. And one more. In my class, I never teach akhir sekali. Why? Because akhir sekali is like last step. Like if my question is about step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of course I will have akhir sekali. But because my question, our question for ringkasan normally is about factual writing. So we won't have anything called last step. So in my class, no akhir sekali, no akhirnya. Akhirnya is for what? Our story. Make sure you know it. Mesti ingat. Then now, let us move downwards. So do we need opening and ending for ringkasan? We don't need. It is a summary. We are not writing about an essay. So we don't need intro, we don't need ending. It's just point. Then how many paragraph? One. Regardless who is your teacher, we only have one paragraph for ringkasan. Can? Settle? Any question for ringkasan? Ada soalan tak? Who else with questions? Clear enough? Justine, I know a lot of school teachers encourage you all to write akhir sekali, not just one, but entire. Yes, then go ahead. It's just that in my class, I don't. You know why? Because later on, next few years, right, your teacher will not allow you to write that. That is my concern. My concern is always long-term one. Whatever we learn in Form 1, we will carry forward until Form 5. Is it all? Of course, we don't need introduction when doing ringkasan. Langsung tak perlu introduction. Yeah, and ending, no need. Kasihnya thanks, no konklusinya. Konklusi is for penutup. Okay, boleh Like when we are writing for ulasan, karangan pendek and karangan panjang. Is also your mom correct? Of course lah. Then Insin, why cannot write akhir sekali? Because akhir sekali is like final step. Only if the question have steps. Cassandra, that one okay. Alicia, so we can write end with last point and that. Yeah, correct. Hey, my dear, how many of you never do ringkasan before? Ringkasan, remember, no intro, no ending. That's why you won't see kesimpulannya, you won't see konklusinya, nothing. So today is for you to clarify what are you learning. Wow. Nice, Victor. You do a lot of time. So we all know that ringkasan is your exam question. So that's why Form 1, remember, you all will have like 2 times of exam. Yeah, Victor, correct. Finding points, just be more careful will do. Don't look for contoh and huraian. Then you are safe. Okay, can So now let us move. Okay, when you learn about surat cerita. Okay, then the one is for a long essay lor. Long essay. Yeah, of course, what ringkasan so easy. Okay, then let us check. But I want to say, we all are trained to have our mindset. So in case your question, your school, they are so kind, then you have to learn ulasan, which is a type of essay. Okay, Jamie, your teacher say ringkasan need to write akhirnya. Then you continue lah. Just that my class never learned that mah. My class, for so long I have been teaching, my class, my class, no akhirnya, no akhir sekali. Because in Form 3, your Form 3 teachers will tell you do not use that. That's why only Form 1, Form 2, I allow you to follow your own BM teacher. Form 3 onwards, these 2 words 100% cannot appear in my class. Form 1, Form 2, it doesn't matter. Yes, that's why I never control you all one. Never. And you all can memorize essay for Form 1 and Form 2. Peribahasa, go ahead. But not for upper form. Cannot. Then let me check. Cassandra, you know why kind? Because ulasan, basically, we use our brain. And then, normally, for those students who love to write essay, ulasan is not a problem for you. It is like karangan pendek, but it is longer. That's all. That's all. So, ulasan is not a big problem also. not a big problem. It's just like a super short essay. Okay, that's all. Okay, no worry. And then, Dylan, do I have any tip to learn BM fast? No. No. You know what my Form 4 did yesterday? Because they are very blur, ma. So after class, they all just complete the questions, the exercise. That's all. Just to prepare quick one for your first term. Quick one for first term, complete one whole set of your BM paper, then at least you know the structure to sit for your exam. Then sooner or later, after your first term, then every week, I need you to do one set of BM paper. One set every week. I don't need much thing. Yeah, I don't need anything more than that. 1 week, one paper will do. 1 hour. For those who sit for tuition, then you don't need the extra hours. But for those who never, then you just prepare an hour for yourself to prepare yourself for future. BM paper we need every week, setiap minggu. And then Cassandra, different between PT3 exam combination. Yes, Form 1 to Form 3. But the good thing is for language is language has no limitation. Yeah, the only difference is novel. Yes, which means, for example, Form 1 exam, if I come out from 3 questions, do you think it is a problem for you? No. Because why? It is only a language. It is based on your idea and the word that you know. Then you write it down. That's why. And then, Katrina, Form 3 exam considered as PT3 or another one? No, just PT3. Just PT3. No worry. Maybe they will change the name soon. But doesn't matter. It doesn't affect the M paper. Remember that it doesn't affect anything. Like if I give you Form 5 paper right now, do you think you can do it? I guarantee you can do it. Because the only difference is the level of your thinking. The format. Thanks, Kasha. From until Form 3 is the same. Yeah. Form 1 to Form 3, the format is the same. Unless they change in the middle. Where from past experience, they do. They will change halfway. It's just that whatever I teach today is only valid till first term. Whatever I teach today is only valid till first term. If there is any changes, I will update from our daily classes. Okay, no worry for that. Okay, can I ulasan satu? Then, my dear, this one is for you to fill in the blanks. I won't do it in class right now. Normal class we will do with you, but not seminar. Seminar, I just need to tell you the structure. Go home, you practice. Okay? That is the thing. Remember, seminar and normal class, totally different thing. Then next one, your karangan pendek. Remember just now I told you, karangan pendek ulasan, they are almost the same. It's just that our ulasan is longer, more huraian. Tak perlu bimbang. Then can I test you one thing right now that we tested in our normal class? For isi tersirat, I have some kids, they don't know what is isi tersirat. Isi tersurat is a given point, diberikan. How about isi tersirat? This one I tested for normal students. Anyone you are new students, then can you tell me furthermore? Humera things, Cassandra things. These two normal students. Then you see how I remember you if you always answer question in class. Then I will remember you. Isi tersirat is our huraian. Yes, Kachen, thanks. So basically this huraian is our idea lah. Idea sendiri. Then I told you before that you learn in your primary school as well. Our suka. Katrina, no lah, I remember you by your name lah. Okay. Not your picture. Okay. Satu. Then suka. What do you think suka stands for? Yes. Katrina, thanks. Valencia, thanks. Okay, Mr. Ong, thanks. Perfect. As long as you know first one, the rest, I guarantee you all know it. Because they are all kata hubung. If you want to elaborate for your EC, yes, humoratics. Always remember, elaboration, always use this four to help you. Of course, you can use other thing. I don't worry. I'm not worried so much because this is the kata hubung that you will learn in your primary school. Okay? Supaya untuk, kerana, dan agar. Okay, this is how you lengthen your essay also. Then for karangan pendek maximum lah, 80 words. Then bina ayat, same thing wrong. So can you see, every single part to be tested in BM exam is about your sentence structure. It's not about, oh, how many vocab do you have? How many peribahasa do you have? If your sentence structure is not strong, and then if your sentence structure is like with a lot of grammar error, sorry, you will still lose a lot of mark. Can I? Now, this one is also for you to test yourself. If just now the test you have mistake, you test second time. Ryan, correct in exam, correction tape, not correction paper. Yeah, we cannot use correction tape. Liquid paper also cannot use because why? They are following your SPM format. No correction tape, no liquid paper. Reason is because correction tape, if it stick with your another page, then sorry. What if you all write something wrong? What can you do? One line cross. Whatever mistake, one line cross and then rewrite. That's all. Okay, tak perlu bimbang ah. And you will say, then teacher is very messy. Oh. You know what is messy? Messy is like this. Yeah. One line cross is not messy. Like for example, you are using blue pen on your blue word. Then you see, if I cross it out, can you see anything? No. But when your teacher read it, only they will realize. Yeah. So it won't look very messy one. No worry about that. Can I? And one more, only ink pen. Okay, which is like gel pen. Not gel pen pula ni. Ballpoint pen. Only pen can be used in your exam. No pencil. Pencil is only for you to darken, to like shade your, what do you call that? Objective questions. Yeah. Pen is all the way. Only pencil. Only pencil for your objective question. Himara, don't use gel pen because gel pen it will like get smashed. Yes. Then because your karangan also use pen, no pencil, my dear. Okay, only pencil for objective, pen all the way for all papers. In secondary school, remember, pencil only for two things, objective questions and drawings. Any drawings and objective question or pencil. And then all other part, all using pen. Mesti ingat, jangan terlupa. Okay, then this one penanda wacana on you. Then next one, karangan umum. Wow, teacher, I hate karangan umum. So now let us check. I only will use this page to teach you everything about BM paper. Even though I'm not having enough time for doing the question, don't worry, this page is good enough. Then you see, by the way, I saw a lot of kids, like few kids, keep DC. If your parents or family members are using the line and your line is not good enough, please ask them to stop for an hour. So after an hour only, they use the line, okay? So you see, when you are doing your essay, right, regardless, okay, this one is for long essay, of course. Then when you are doing at your long essay, please make sure one thing, you use your barking system. Yeah. And TTC, we put bark system is because to make it sound better. Yeah, easier for you. But in school also, they are using the same system. Janice, if your BM is not good at kosakata, no worry. Are you TTC student? If you are, then okay, great one. If you are TTC student, every month our monthly notes, we have kosakata for you. TTC monthly notes, our AC. Yeah, every week one. Ashan, apa? What if your BM is not good? Then focus in class location. Remember, when you focus, you know so much. When you are not focusing, you always lose everything. Oh, wait till you don't join BM. Okay, then Victor, no worry. I think your school teacher have the kosakata for you. Do they? Then you can learn from there. Or if still don't have, never mind. You have buku latihan for BM. Then they will always have the kosakata part at a small box. Learn from there. There is always a way to learn BM kosakata one. So no need to worry that, teacher, how? Teacher, where? you don't need to panic first. There is always a way. Even though in BM textbook also they have it. Yes, for those who have nothing in school, nothing from your tuition, no worry. You have it in your BM textbook. That is the minimum already. BM textbook, last page, they will have one thing called glossary. Yeah. Then you go there, there will be a lot of words. Learn from there. Or for those who are having moral paper, pendidikan moral, they will be like peribahasa. Sometimes they will write down there. You learn from there. There is always a place for you to learn BM vocab. Okay. For TDC students, monthly notes and with peribahasa also. Okay, monthly notes, AC. Okay, tak perlu bimbang, all provided. Then next one, what is bug system? First step, go into your exam hall, essay paper, read question. Okay, Himara, thanks for the information. Yeah, my Himara told us our buku text, page 225. Page 225. For those who have nothing in hand, page 225 for your kosakata textbook. Okay, buku text. Himara, you have your BM textbook now. Great one. I love it. You all are my little helper. Okay, so when you are doing for your BM paper, first step, read the question. Your school teachers also teach the same thing, isn't it? First step, read question, read instruction, just baca. Then next one, do not just read. After you read, my students need to know how to analyze. What are we supposed to analyze? Our topic, keyword, and format. Teacher, why leh? If I don't know the topic, if I don't know the keyword, how am I supposed to write my essay? Correct? So, topic, kata kunci, then format. Then teacher, is this very important? Yes. If you wrote something wrong, then what will happen? You will fail BM. You will fail BM if you analyze wrongly. Yeah. Okay, after this, you found out everything already lah. How do you ensure your point is totally correct? Always remember the rangka. Draft the main point. You must. It is a must. Teacher, why wasting my time? Draft your main point. My dear, do you think it will waste your time? You have an hour for your essay. Then you have 40 marks only. So you have 20 minutes buffer time. It's good enough. So you need about 5 minutes. Teacher, why leh? Because if you draft your main point, you would repeat the same point and you won't overlap the huraian. This is the idea of like drafting the point. Like for example, if I ask you right now, our theme for this round is about kesihatan, it's about health issues because it is a hot topic. So I put it in seminar question. So about health issue, then it's about obesity, for example. Then I want to ask you all, if I ask for langkah mengelakkan masalah obesity, what is in your mind right now? Yeah, Mr. Ong, understand? I'm giving a question right now. Draft the point. Type your point. Just type your point for me. If my question is langkah mengelakkan masalah obesity. Langkah mengelakkan masalah obesity. What is the point that you can give me right now in a minute? Try to type the point for me. Yes, Kaiwan, thanks. I can guarantee all of you know the answer within a minute. So, I need langkah or heart attack is kesan. Okay, Humara, thanks. Yes, Ryan, thanks. Natalie, thanks. Kachin, thanks. Jane, thanks. You know, my whole page, all answers are the same. That's why you can see our first point is always pemakanan seimbang. Yes, I have a new point coming in. Tavisha, thanks. Ryan, thanks. You know what? First point, everyone having the same idea. Second point, my kids also having the same idea. Thanks, perfect. So can you see, in exam, it's not difficult to look for the point. Kaishan, thanks. But Kaishan, remember, we cannot reduce makanan. Because when we reduce makanan, we have to reduce the correct portion. So what do we need is like pemakanan yang seimbang, balanced diet. Later, I will show you how do you write your point and how do I write my point. The difference between you and I. So remember all of your points. Okay, Jaming, thanks. Terima kasih. Before I proceed to how we write our essay, right? Remember one thing. You all, I think your teacher told you, right? Peribahasa is very important, correct? For Form 1 and Form 2, yes, 100%. Peribahasa, very important. Imara, thanks for the point. Then, from my point of view, between peribahasa and ungkapan, which one is more functionable? Ungkapan. Reason is because peribahasa, after you read it, you might not understand the meaning. Hari, selamat datang. Late. Then, ungkapan is the one that when you read, you know the meaning. Teacher, I don't understand. What is you don't understand, huh? My dear, ungkapan is, for example, my point relates to kesehatan, health, relates to health, huh? May I ask you, what is the ungkapan that comes into your mind right now? Hey, today class is Form 1, right? Oh, Mr. Kong, why are you here? Hey. Okay, may I know ungkapan? What comes into your mind when it relates to health issues? What do you think? No lah, Mr. Ong tu bukan. Yes, Humera, I love you. But imbuhan and tata bahasa daripada. Yeah, correct. Because the answer is always very straightforward one. The one that Humera gave me in English is prevention is better than cure. Mencegah lebih baik daripada mengubati. And there is one more ungkapan, super simple, in health issues, which is something relates to your badan. Okay, consider that one can. That one is like if you put it under pemakanan seimbang, then sediakan payung sebelum hujan. But it's not direct translation. Okay, Cassandra, thanks, perfect. The second one is the one that I need. Yes, Jayan, thanks, perfect. I guarantee all of you very strong one. Yes, I guarantee you all very strong. It's just that sometimes you all worry to give me an answer. In my class, if you worry to give me an answer, how about your exam? So even what is ungkapan? Ungkapan, basically, it is just the idea. Ungkapan, the idea that when you read it, you can translate directly. It's like the phrase, expressions. Yes, Kajian is a saying, a quote. But then peribahasa is idioms where you need to understand the behind meaning. Yes, Cassandra thinks. Direct translation, right? So for those who remember what we learned in week 3, it's a perfect things. Hey, wait, this is from 1. I really worry I teach wrong class because my Ethan is from 2. So now let us check. The one that my kid gave me, badan cergas. And then minda cerdas. Teacher, why? Yes, Kashana, correct. Badan cergas, you know why? Why I want you to write minda instead of otak? Because the one that I learned in my generation is also otak. But otak is like physical thing. Minda is our mindset. So that is the main difference lah. So cerdas is like, our mind that we think is a very quick one. Faham? So then next one. How do we start an essay? You just need to learn this skill. Our step 6, 7, 8, right? 6, 7, 8. The way is very important that we will use the way from Form 1 until Form 5. Then you might be very curious. Then teacher, why am I supposed to like sit for your tuition for 5 years? Because every year you are training different things. If your Form 1 base is very strong, your Form 2, you have to up your skill in terms of elaboration, the way you think. Like this is kesihatan, correct? Your Form 5, they will be testing the same thing. But you know Form 5, what will they test? They will test about all those like penyakit. Penyakit chronic. Same tema, but different topic. Boleh ah? So then teacher, how do we do for essay? Remember one thing, your essay for content, I'm not worried at all. Teacher, are you sure you're not worried? Yes, I'm not worried at all. The part that I'm worrying is about your pendahuluan and your penutup. Yeah, and then can you see the similarity between our huraian? Your school teachers always tell you, oh, you have to write contoh and huraian. But always remember one thing, contoh huraian is not about writing contohnya, then you give me examples. That one is primary school level. Secondary school, we don't need that. I need the current issue to support your point. Yeah, later you will see how do I write it. Then Cassandra, you make pendahuluan but less content. Then Cassandra, you do one thing every day, read one article. Or every day, read one news. Yeah, article is that you need to get from papers one. Yeah, but then news is different. News, just listen. Yes, how do I push my BM? I'm not using BM essay. I only read and watch news. Humera long essay, 4 points. Karangan panjang, 4 isi. I never memorize point. How do I come up with my point in exam? My own exam is always based on the news that I have read. Always remember, to be a strong person in writing, always have current issues in your mind. This is how you be better compared to your friends. Okay, can I? Then now you see, anyone having problem for huraian, always remember 2 sentences, 2 keyword. Why and effect. Then for isi, we have to add on how lah, okay? Then always remember, huraian basically is like, why do you do that? Then what is the impact if we did it? And Victor, do I debate? No, I don't, because I'm super introvert that I don't stand on stage. Yeah, I have stage fright. And then Himara always watch TV1 news. Okay, great one. During my school days, I always watch the news at 8 p.m. Do I watch BM news? No. I watch Chinese news because I'm Chinese at one. So Chinese news. Then how do I do it in my BM exam? But my BM paper is the highest among my languages. Always use your mother language to push yourself to think and then slowly make it into another language. So do I need to like fight for my vocab? Not really. So I just need to make sure I can perform in my writing using normal BM word without a major error. Then you are safe in your BM paper and you can even get A. Yes, this is what I can tell you. If you just memorize BM vocab, peribahasa, but then you don't know what are you doing, sorry. This is the reason why no matter how many BM papers you did, you also cannot score for BM paper. So make sure you know what are you doing. Yeah, train your brain first, let it function on its own, then go for the paper. So this is how you study. That's why anyone in this class, you always do BM paper, do BM practices, but your BM is still stuck at C and D. That's the reason. You don't even know what are you learning. Okay? Then you will see all those like A students, do they memorize? They don't. They only push something that they don't understand. They learn from there, then they get it clear. Then your brain will run on its own. Then you don't get stuck in your exam. Can I? So for those who are having exam tomorrow, it's a bit too late, correct? Then what do? Get familiar with your BM paper, then just do practice. That's all. Learn correct way. Then you see, pendahuluan, how do we write? Just now we talk about the obesity problem, correct? So everybody knows that our topic, obesity is getting worse, correct? Everybody knows this. Everybody. Masalah obesity. Semakin membimbangkan. But most of the times, right, you all forget how to elaborate. Then teacher, how do I elaborate? Tell me, why do you say so? Ask you one question. Why do you think people will have obesity? Cassandra, is there a great way to start other than dasawasa ini? if you ask me, Cassandra, I will never use Penanda Wacana. You know, Dasa Warsa is what I used about 20 years ago. I graduated 18, 19 years already. Then, always remember, Penanda Wacana is very useful during my generation. Your generation is not. DA. Dasa Wasa. And then Himalaya, Southeast Asia, the highest obesity rate. Yes. Reason is because the way we eat. Population access to too much of processed food. Correct, Mr. Ong? Correct. So always remember, the first reason that we will have obesity is because of our food intake, pengambilan makanan. Cara pengambilan makanan. So why? Cara, I won't write the other pemakanan seimbang. Sometimes it's not. Yeah, maybe it's very seimbang. Oh, every time I have my protein, carbs, and everything. But what do you drink? You drink Coke. Every meal, you have your Coke, you have your sweet drinks, you have your dessert. This is how people got obesity. You was always complaining, teacher, I already ate so little. But every meal, what do you eat? You eat your fried chicken skin, my dear. Now you see, you have balanced diet, but still you have obesity. So you have your carbs, but you are taking all those like not healthy carbs. You all know, right? You can take bread, but you all always take what type of bread? White bread. Like Cassandra, you see, you exercise, but then it helps, right? Provided your food intake is good, is clean. If your food intake is not clean, no matter how much you exercise, it doesn't help. So can you see the way I write and your writing is a bit different? Oh, no wonder, Cassandra. Dancing is the best way to keep your body great. Yes, correct, Victor. Less salt, less oil. Can you see, Victor, the answer is less, it's not cannot. If you tell me, teacher, I don't take oily stuff, my dear, if you don't take oily, you don't take oil, you don't take salt, I can tell you it's not good also because our body need that. But of course, it's not too much. So that is correct. Great one. Like basketball. As long as you involve in sports, right? Then your eating habit is clean, then I can tell you your body will be very good. It's not to say that, oh, you look slim or whatever. It's just that your inner one is good. When you do your body checkup, you don't need to worry. So let's check your effect. What is my effect compared to your effect? So cara pengambilan yang tidak berhasiat. Everybody ate. Because last time I also ate a very little one, but still obese. Yeah. Why? It's because the way we eat is not good. Then you see what is the impact. Of course, our problem is obesity, then what is the impact? It will affect our movement. It will affect how people look at us. Then, but I'm not asking you to look down on somebody who is obese. Sometimes it's about genetic problem. Yeah, you don't simply tell some person, teacher, not teacher, you tell the person, wow, you obese, you look ugly, but teacher say obese is not good, wow, I will slap you. Yes, because sometimes it's about genetic, we cannot control. I have friends also because of genetic problem, so obese. So always remember, yeah, you know what is the cause and you know how to settle it. If cannot be settled, then we try to control our eating habit and our daily routine. So you see, what is the impact? Terdedah kepada when people have obesity, the first thing that will come into their lifestyle is penyakit chronic. You know as penyakit chronic? In English, we call chronic disease. Chronic disease means what? It won't attack you at one shot, but it will make you suffer from day-to-day lifestyle. For example, your heart disease, not heart attack, heart disease. And another one is about, your kidney. Is another thing. So this is the idea lah. So to cover penyakit chronic, then keyword is to repeat our point. Copy the title. Okay, copy the title. Teacher, what do you mean by copy title? Which is copy the question. If our question is about langkah mengatasi langkah untuk mengelakkan masalah obesiti, then you write lah, kita haruslah meneliti. Just copy paste. Okay, all those contoh karangan I already provided in our QR code. I already provided. No worry. It's just that you cannot scan right now. I will only post after 1:30. Because I don't want you all to copy answer only. Okay? Then now let's check. This one, salin soalan. I think your teacher also teach you this same thing. Same thing. Every teachers teach the same thing. It's just that different people has different way. No worry that if you use different technique, the end result is the same. Boleh ya? Then for langkah, for example, just now I asked langkah mengelakkan masalah obesity. You all told me pemakanan seimbang. You all told me senaman. Okay, I will use pemakanan seimbang because I want to show you the way you write at mine. Okay, our point, pemakanan seimbang. Okay, I write down the question first. This is just an example, okay? Okay, Janice, your teacher haven't teach kata kunci yet. I think they will teach soon. Yeah, impossible that your last sentence do not have kata kunci. Or they write kehendak soalan, did they? If yes, same thing. Also no. Ayo. Then it's impossible. It's a must to write. So langkah mengelakkan masalah obesity. If you master the skill to think, then I can tell you whatever question came out, you don't need to worry. You are always worried is because you don't know what to write. Yeah, you struggle. My dear, you don't struggle. Just follow the format will do. And some students, you learn this in school called imbakuk or toho cukup. Whatever lah, it is the same thing. It's just that TTC we use English word. Then in school they use PM word. The only difference. So pemakanan seimbang, you see how to have your balanced diet. My generation we use pyramid. Mengikut pyramid makanan. Correct? And most of you still use it. But you know what is the latest? The latest we do not use pyramid anymore. No. What is the latest guidance that we follow from our Kementerian Kesihatan? Yes, Humera thinks perfect. This is what I want. From our pinggan, suku-suku separuh. You know, pinggan makan sihat. So suku-suku separuh. Because nowadays, right? Wait, suku-suku separuh. Because nowadays, our carbs is not our main anymore. Because the way we live our life is totally different already. So we do not just use pyramid makanan. Pyramid makanan is for last time where we focus so much on our energy. But nowadays, I want to ask you all, when you are going for your exercise, when you are going for your daily routine, do you really need or consume a lot of energy? You don't. No. Any one of you, every day, you have to work out at least about 4 or 5 hours under hot sun? No. This is only for last time. Yeah, where people work so much, the labor cost is so much, then you need energy. That's why people eat so much carbs, but not nowadays. You ask your parents, how long will they stand under hot sun? How long will they work out during their working hours? No. Everybody is sitting in the office. You sit longer than you work. Correct? Like right now, I'm working. But what am I doing? I'm just using my brain energy and I'm sitting here. Do I consume a lot of energy? Physical energy? Not really. So what do I need? I don't need too much of carbs. I need protein. So that is the idea. So pinggan suku-suku separuh is the one. And we need more fiber. So this is the idea of like how. Then why, teacher, why do you think we need balanced diet for our obesity? So you need to explain. tidak mengambil makanan yang melebihi keperluan diri sendiri. Okay, from our needs. Yeah, it's not about our wants. Yeah, it's about needs. Like, ladies and gents, we are different. Ladies is about 1,000 plus calories per day only, but for men it's about 2,000. And our sugar intake for a person per day is different, and less than 10 gram per day. If you tell me every meal you are drinking cola, every meal you are drinking cola, then you are eating white rice. I can tell you your sugar intake is like crazily more than what you need. Yeah. So remember that this is the reason why people will calculate their nutrition. If you eat correctly, you will always feel energetic. If you eat wrongly, no matter how much meal you take, it is not enough because your nutrition is not enough to support your energy. Can I? So you see, this is the idea of like reading. If you read a lot, if you read a lot of news or whatever article, it helps in your AC. Yeah, Kashira, correct. You take H2O more healthy. Okay, of course, we need to take a lot of like H2O. Correct. Yeah, because water, it helps for your blood circulation and detox. The best detox is always drink more water. Yes, water, minimum 2 liter per day. Okay, you all know that, huh? So you see, that's why you see, my pemakanan seimbang, I don't write drink water, but of course you can add on how drink enough of water. Okay, but drinking water is not an additional point for it. Okay, Janice, does fresh air count? No, of course, fresh air doesn't count. Fresh air is only for our quality lifestyle. It's not about obesity or what. So this is how we make sure we don't get out of topic. Himara, yeah, sounds like the advertise like detox drink that don't do anything. Yeah, I cannot give too much of opinion. Cannot. Okay, so okay then yes, doing sports. But you all know why most of your first point is always pemakanan? Because if you eat healthy, even though you are not doing sports, you won't expose to too much of penyakit chronic. But what if you eating healthily and you do sports? What is the extra thing that you gain? Your muscle. So when you do for your sports, right? Other than membakar lemak, bersukan, bersenam dapat membina otot. It helps you to get your muscle so that you will have a better body shape. So remember that. So it's like it works differently. Then you see what is the impact. Then this one, if you have like balanced diet, then you don't tell me, oh teacher, then we won't have obese loh. Aku pun tahu. Then what is the impact if you are not obese? So berat badan yang ideal. Yeah, because it's not about skinny, my dear. Berat badan yang ideal, it means our BMI is at a correct point. You are not too skinny, which is like underweight, and you are not too much, which is like obese. Yeah, of course, sometimes overweight, we have quite a lot of people overweight, but it depends on your BMI. If your BMI is good enough, then you are quite healthy. Can? So berat badan yang ideal. Then when you eat clean, you don't easily feel tired. This is what I need. Tidak mudah berasa letih. That's why sometimes you will see, I'm not sure whether you all realize or not, obese people easily feel tired. Easily feel tired because your body system is not good enough and your blood circulation, everything is interconnected. That's why in your notes, right, for the essay question, I provided the article for you. You can go and read it. The article is from our Kementerian Kesihatan, yeah, KKM. So whatever QR code I put in our notes, right, it is functionable one. It's not simply put one. I do not simply put QR. Yes, the QR is generated for your what do you call that? Knowledge purpose. Can I? Then conclusive, what is the purpose? Repeat main point. You know why? Because most of you you will keep writing the point, but the point sometimes is like too much. You go too far away. So you need your last sentence to like repeat what are you trying to mention for this paragraph. That's why we need your last sentence. No worry, all contour is given. You scan the QR at the back later for your full essay. Then penutup, kesimpulan everybody knows how to do. Kesimpulannya, kita haruslah bersuka, kita haruslah bla bla untuk mengelakkan masalah obesity. So simple. But you know how to score for your penutup. You need to provide me with suggestion. Teacher, what do you mean by suggestion? I need cadangan. You have to tell me what can we do to ensure this problem can be avoided or like we can reduce the problem. Cassandra, the contoh, it means what? Not really an example, but you have to give me the person in charge that can help us to settle this problem. Like for example, obesity, correct? So who is the key person? It's not your parents. Other than you yourself to have more discipline. Next one is about the restaurant person. Pengusaha restaurant. Yes. And then remember how many cadangan do you put in harapan? Two cadangan will do. Every cadangan, you put your harapan. Your sentence is long enough. It's very long, I can tell you. Okay, maybe I can show you because I have my own paper. Okay, how does it look like? Your AC. No need to switch, my dear. It will look like this one. Your kesimpulan. Can you see? This is how your kesimpulan will look like. Your K, C1H1, C2H2. I only need 3 sentences to have this long penutup. I only need 3 sentences. Yeah. So kesimpulan, everybody knew it. I'm not worried at all. Yeah, I never worry at all. But this is the one that I worry. You all never ever want to give me who can do something. And I always need a perfect person, a solid person, solid character to help to enhance your solution. Then you see second one, setiap individu. It must be a specific character. Then teacher, how do I think in my exam? That's why I provided this, I forgot to put it inside. You all need to draw this pyramid in case you really don't know how to think for your solution. You need the pyramid to help out. Teacher, what is this pyramid for? I have seven characters for the pyramid. Tujuh watak. And just now from the example given, right, you all already saw 2, which is first one, we ourselves, diri. Okay? And for this topic, of course, diri is very important because you have to get the discipline. If you have discipline, you can do all the way suggested the langkah, which is bersenam, pemakanan, yeah, everything that you think about. Then next one is your family members, but of course relates to kesihatan, obesity. Family, maybe they can do something when your parents prepare the meal, cara penyediaan masakan. So keluarga. Third one, okay, this one be careful. Your friend, they will only become the bad influence. Your friend, rakan, hanya pengaruh negatif. Bad influence. Okay, they won't be a solution. Yeah. Okay, never a solution. But you might say, but teacher, my friend are very good one. My friend are very kind. Remember why is it like that? Because in our real life, our friends, they did something right. They play a role in our life. But from teacher's point of view, friends are the one who always influence us to do something bad. Friends are the one. That's why in our exam, right, to play safe, we never write friend as a solution. Yes, Cassandra, bad one. Like for example, all of you lah, bad one. Okay, Cassandra, bad one. In teacher's point of view. But for me, myself, yeah, it depends. There's a lot of gray area in real world. Then remember in exam, friends only for bad influence. Okay, cannot. Then number four very important. Your schools. Pihak sekolah. But for obesity wise, I think it's fine. Yeah, unless your schools, they have a lot of activity coco, senaman every week. Any of your school, they will have like, okay, don't say about senaman every week lah. Who has this activity? Every morning, you have senam aerobic in school. 10 minutes. Ada tak? Any of your schools did that? Oh, remember ada oh. Okay, Kasha, your primary school health campaign, great one. So did you all realize in secondary school? Not much. Oh, Victor got all. Okay, not bad. Okay, strong one. Because in Malaysia, right, a lot of schools are in city. They do not really. Oh, Kacha, your school also minggu riang ria. Okay. Okay, Janice, you're in the afternoon. Okay, okay, boleh. Which is you are afternoon session, man. Last time got, now don't have, and about it's okay. No worry. You know why? Because in city, the schools focus on what? Our academic. They focus on our academic. That's why they don't really focus on our health. You need to make sure you yourself, your family, and the society helping you. Okay? Then now let's see. Number 4, masyarakat. Number 4 dana. Number 5, masyarakat. Okay, masyarakat normally not much in obesity, but it can help out in like kemalangan. They make the laporan. Then next one is our media. Oops. Why is this pen like this? Our media. Because media is a strong influence right now. So they can actually help out in a lot of ways. Then next one, our kerajaan plus swasta. Kerajaan is government. Swasta is like private. Like for this question, the restaurant owner lah, pengusaha restaurant. Remember if you do rakyat, it's under masyarakat. Okay. Okay, done. Settle, 3, 2, 1. Katanya undang-undang we call menggubal undang-undang, not membuat. Menggubal. But I want to ask you all, do you think if we set undang-undang, it help out in our obesity? You know, in Japan, yes lah, but not in Malaysia lah. In Japan, yes. Because they will control, especially those pregnant lady. Okay, boleh Depends on what category. Mr. Ong, correct, Raja is king, but kerajaan is government. Faham? So you see the word after we add on imbuhan, then it's different thing. Sedia? So this is how you think of the solution. Start from the person in charge. Then we'll move. Page 9 and 10 is for your thinking. Teacher, what do I need to think of? Page 9 is for all keywords. Teacher, why do I need to know? Because if you don't know the keyword, which means you don't know the instruction from the question. Yeah, you don't know the instruction from the question, then what happened is, if you don't know the instruction, you will simply write anything in your exam. This is how you fail BM. So this page done, the pyramid settle. So essay basically is just like this. The only concern is how do you elaborate? How I effect, how I effect, how I effect. Okay? Now let's check the synonym for all keyword. You know why do I need you to know this? What if one day, this is what I told my morning class also. What if one day they ask you, jelaskan pendekatan untuk mengelakkan. You will be asking me, what is pendekatan? That's why I need you to know all keyword. Yeah, all the synonym is very important. And then after you remember this, there is a test besides. Yeah, there is a test on next page. Muka surat seterusnya merupakan ujian. Because I always believe that if there is no test, right, you would be able to remember what did you learn. That's why in our monthly notes also, we have this. Our monthly notes, we have this. So you already have like 4 months of notes, right? You should be able to master all the keyword. If you never practice in monthly notes, you better make sure you complete it. And this is our 5th times in seminar. Yeah, this is 5th times. So if you still don't know the keyword, you better don't blame me. I will blame you to the max. I prepare in every month. You never do it. Yeah, Victor, BM class very quick one. Yes. Okay, settle. So if you already master from page 2 to page 10, basically BM paper settle. Then I will let you see how BM paper works for next few pages. Okay, so Janice, you keep forgetting the keburukan. Never mind. If we always forget something, right, just practice, because I always believe that practices make perfect. It's just that how many times do we need to practice only ma? And the other way is, if we still cannot remember by our own, ask your parents to help out. You only remember things very clear when you have competition. How come this class you all can answer so much within seconds? Because there is competition between 60 people. What if in exam, how come you took so long? Nobody is competing with you. You just struggle among yourself. So the way you think in seminar and in your exam hall is totally two different things. That's why I love to teach. Because when I teach, I will feel like challenged by students. When you keep asking me all those challenging questions, then I feel like I need to know everything. This is how I become strong. Yeah, if you want to become better, always compete with somebody, but make sure it is a healthy competition. Do not challenge people by mocking people. Don't do that. Okay, it doesn't help. Always have a healthy challenge in your life, then you will keep growing. Okay, boleh ya. Yang ni merupakan ujian. Ujian kendiri means what? Self-test. Sendiri is personal. Yeah, you yourself. But kendiri, it must be together with something. Self-test, latihan kendiri, self-practice. Boleh ya? In case you have this in your exam, I just worry. Then, how does your BM paper look like? Paper 1, objective question. My dear, complete this at home. Don't do it now. I'm not going to do it with you in class. Yeah, this one only in our daily weekly classes. I will do that with you. But seminar, you need to know how does BM paper work. Paper 1, objective. Do it at home, at home. Okay, after 1:30. Then, objective question. Komsas lah. Everything based on petikan. Then, subjective. Subjective, they are asking you, always read the instruction. Always read your instruction. They are looking for kesalahan ejaan, then go and find. Then when you do this practice at home, right, if you tell me, teacher, I don't have time to do it, then never mind, scan the answer later about 2 o'clock. Scan the answer, copy paste everything inside, learn from there. Use reverse way of learning. Reverse learning method is sometimes quite good. Reverse learning method, because you have too many subjects at one shot. So tomorrow's exam, make sure today you complete all this exercise so you roughly know how to do it in exam. Okay? Then next one, All subjective, huh? Okay, now, a lot of you will always get it blank for pemahaman. Teacher, what is this? Oh, Helena, grade 1 next week. You still have 1 week to master. 1 week. Just make sure you complete this paper, huh? Then you see, for pemahaman, they give you passage correct. Then they will ask you from bahan. Then nyatakan cara. Where do you get your answer from? From the petikan. Just cool down and look for your answer. Get your keyword. Know what are they asking for. Is it same like your essay? Same thing. Read the question. No need to tell me, teacher, where should I get my answer? They told you from bahan. So don't ever ask me all these questions. Teacher, how? Teacher, how? Don't ask me, okay? Then next one you see, nyatakan dua pengajaran yang sama. So in exam, please split the requirement of the question. Make your life easier. They are looking for what? Pengajaran lesson, and they want the same lesson from where? From both bahan. So we have to like compare what is the similarity that you learn from both passage. That's all. Read the question carefully. It's not just, teacher, I don't know pengajaran. You haven't even finished the question. Then you tell me you know nothing. Is it you don't know or you don't want to know? Make it clear. Can? So if you tell me, teacher, I really don't know, then how? Okay, let it go. Then where should you answer? Question 1 is a must to copy answer 1. Just copy paste, not a big deal. Just make sure, look for your keyword. Then where can you get your mark? Your question 3, which is your pendapat. Pendapat, isn't it same as essay? I just need you to think. Yeah, I just need you to think. Then teacher, 4 marks, how do I think? 4 markah. Remember, 2 isi tambah 2 huraian. You all still remember how do we hurai our suka, S-U-K-A, supaya, untuk, kerana, agar? Can you see? Whatever we learned just now, same as here. The application is the same. Whenever we touch huraian, we use suka to help us. Then, but sometimes my teacher say, no need huraian wo. So if your teacher don't need huraian, 4 marks, what are you supposed to do? You can just write 4 isi. So it depends on who is your BM teacher. Yeah, I would say different class, different BM teacher. Not different school, is different class. They will have different requirement. So always remember, whatever I teach you is general, cover all teachers. But your own BM teacher, you need to clarify with them because they are the one who mark your paper. I'm not the one. Because if you ask me, what will I ask you to do? 4 marks, right? 4 plus 4. The extreme one in Catholic high school. Extreme. Then, if your teacher are not that style, then 2 plus 2 or 4 EC will be enough. More than enough. Okay? Can if you really know nothing, 4 plus 4. That's all. Clear? Then next one, after your pemahaman, right? What will they test you? Your novel. My dear, is novel very difficult? No. You all think it's difficult is because why? You don't know the story. You don't know the character. That's why you found it difficult. If you know the story, you know the character, you can create your answer yourself. No need to memorize also. Then teacher, what do I do? You go home, read 2 things. First one, synopsis. Next one, novel. Janice, if your language is very bad, right? Doesn't matter. Just make sure you know the keyword itself. Then when you build your sentence, cut it short. Cut it short will do. So this is how you make sure you do not get out of topic and you don't misunderstand the question. So you see, for novel, you have 4 novels, right? Then now I have one Victor from Miri. So your novel is different from us one. So out of 4. Okay, Humera Ken, you bought the Comsas book to help because TTC Notes also got the novel. Yes. But ours is only with Destinasi Impian. If you are from different zone, refer to your own BM teachers. They provide notes one, of course, 100%. Then Dylan, novel is the one very long. Yes. If you read the book, it takes time. But if your exam is tomorrow, you don't have time. Unless you speed reading, 2 hours, you can finish one. 2 hours. If you have 2 hours today, and do you have? Yes, you do. Just cut off your time of playing games. you will have more than enough. So how to answer for novel? They gave us, okay, this is one type of question. They gave you the pengajaran. They gave you the answer itself. What do they ask you to write? They ask you to write one contoh. But sometimes the question, they do not give you answer. They just ask you to write huraikan pengajaran dalam novel yang telah Anda belajar. Then you need to create your own pengajaran. But if they gave you already, you only write contoh given. Then teacher, can I write point form? No. Everything in paragraph. Everything in paragraph. They gave you 3 pengajaran, correct? You have to write for 3. Yes, like for example, first one, cekal dalam mengharungi kehidupan, you have to like stay strong. Yeah, when going through your life, then you need to give me the example that you learned from your novel. Contohnya, normally most of the answer, right, is from where? From your watak utama. Normally. So just make sure one thing, novel, focus on 2 parts for your reading. Focus on 2 parts that I wrote just now in our first page, I think. Your watak and jalan cerita, which means the synopsis lah. Watak, jalan cerita. If you master these 2 parts, whatever question came out, you can answer. You can answer 100%. Okay? Then teacher, how do I answer the question in paragraph mah? Betul? Then teacher, how? I will show you. First one, first paragraph, you must have your nama novel. If you do not tell me the name of your novel that you are writing, straight away, entire passage, 0 mark, kosong markah. You must have your novel name. Then, if you ask me, I will say, put it in different paragraph. In different paragraph. Novel yang telah saya kaji ialah. Then karya siapa? 1 paragraph. Then we have 3 pengajaran, correct? Then you write lah, pengajaran dalam novel ialah, copy the answer. Then contohnya, write down the contoh. This is the structure of answering question. If your question asks about persoalan, then you change pengajaran to persoalan. That's all. Then, kasi 1 perenggan only can. You can just do everything in 1 paragraph. Boleh. Yeah, 1 or you split also can. Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, you can do it in 1. Yeah, no worry. Yes, Janice, you can write it down. Write this down. Okay, now, my dear, you write this down. Everybody need to. So you have 1 time of like practice before your exam tomorrow. For those who your exam is like next week, then you have more time to practice. Kasi persoalan for the sentiment is like persoalan is like the question that they discuss. Their discussion. So it's in our notes already, Cassandra. Tomorrow I will be teaching novel for Destinasi Impian. So make sure you don't skip class tomorrow lah. Tomorrow we'll be teaching. This is the general answer for all questions in exam. Okay? I give you another 1.5 minutes. Then I will explain a little bit more for the essay thing. I won't do essay with you lah because all answers given ma. Settle. And one more, can you see the penutup part? In general, novel, we don't need penutup. In general, we don't need penutup for novel. But if your teacher really need it, this is the penutup. If your teachers really, really need it, they force you to write, this is how you write your penutup. Then for those who need extra exercise for what? Ulasan and ringkasan is on next page. Next 2 pages, Helena dan things. And then, you see, which school are you from? Should be have one. This round, BU3, okay, other. As long as your school have 2 papers, this round, 100%, there is novel, there is long essay. Always remember, first term for this round, different school, different style. If your teacher mentioned WASA, it means both papers. If your teacher say just one paper, that means they will choose different part to be tested. That is from DJ. Just now I asked my morning class, 2 papers. My morning class, they said 2 papers full. Ying yes, have to do novel, 100% one. 100%. BM paper, no choice. The only choice is long essay, 3 questions, choose one. Other than that, you have no choice for BM paper. Every question that you all see, you need to answer. Totally no choice. And don't leave it blank. Every blank questions, right? It means what? You are losing a grade. If you miss out one part, you are losing 1 grade. So don't blank it at all. Jangan, tak boleh kosongkan. Okay, number things. All done? Then I will move to the next page. Natalie, yes, CHS only 1 paper. But just now they told me might have long essay. Maybe no short essay, or maybe there is short essay without long essay. I have to wait. Okay, so Regine, you take a picture of this, okay? Annabelle cannot, I need to show something first before I let you go. Last one. Hannah, how about Seafield? Seafield say full paper. And the only 1 paper is CHS law. Then just now my Victor law. Actually, if only 60 marks for exam, it means what? Only 60, which means only 1 paper. Then where is the other 40 marks to go? The rest per belt. Okay, then CHS law. Correct lah. 1 paper only. Which means no long essay, short essay. Because from past year, right, no long essay for first term. The rest paper means they will be like Nilam, your homework and everything else. Yes, Janice also need to. If it came out novel, make sure you all do it. It's a must. Then next one, for part C. So Mr. Ong, you copy, you take picture already, Okay, and about why? Nice lah. So always remember one thing. If you need this for your second term, which is your final exam, please make sure you all watch the YouTube. Okay, if you need revision for final term, it is same application. It's just that you all always forget the rules in exam. So you can watch again before your final. Same recording, you can watch twice for different exam. Okay. Oh, Dylan, okay, can in 3 minutes, can? Okay, this one done, Let us check. This is either they come out ulasan or ringkasan, either one, but my answer already provided. So you all just make sure you do it before you sit for exam, okay? Then next one, this is the one I told you, the QR code for the topic. So every day, make sure you read an article from KKM, or like any other topic from government website. Then you will realize one thing, your knowledge will be very strong. Every day, 1 will do. And I have 2, I already cover from Saturday and Sunday. Then the rest on your own, can? And this one, your paper 2, short essay, long essay. This is how your real exam will look like exactly. Yes, paper 1, paper 2. Boleh? Then 3 questions, choose one. This one, you have the choice. only long essay with the choice. My dear, so many emoji. Okay, then next one is, teacher, I don't know how to answer essay. You all love to give me all this kind of rubbish answer, am I right? Scan the QR for full answer. Mm. Scan the QR for full answer. Mm. So, boleh? Mm. Scan the QR for full answer essay. And then I will post later. You all check after 2 o'clock. Okay, I need to do something after class. Because I need to post ma. Then video also the same. You all can watch the YouTube. You'll just go to, oh, I know what. I give you this YouTube first, my dear. My own YouTube. If you need the essay, how to write a better skill, you all can go for my Form 4 essay seminar that I did yesterday. You all can watch it for my Form 4 one. My Form 1, I will upload soon, but I don't think it will get processed very soon. You all can watch this. Okay, this YouTube is my own YouTube channel. Don't annotate my screen, right? Okay, so this one you all can watch for further mindset one. Mandarin English version also in it. Later I will post my Form 1, so you all can have a look. So that you will know the difference between 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. So you will know everything in your life. From Form 1 until upper form. Okay, Chong Kai Sheng, very hand very itchy, yeah. Okay, scan QR for all answers. Then what else for you? This one, TTC IG for BM. Remember one thing, the IG for BM is for what purpose? Your normal BM grammar. And then Alicia, can you watch 2025 from 1 BM? Can. Last year, because I think there is some difference in my notes one. For past year from one. So every of my what is that? Seminar, different year, my teaching skill is different. So I mean the format is the same. Just that the way I present is different. So you can just watch the YouTube link, can watch anything. Yeah, just watch whatever I posted. Okay, then so settle. Yang telah siap, you may leave meeting. Then so normal student, I will see you next week. Okay, tomorrow. Okay, then the rest, good luck for your exam. Terima kasih. Jumpa lagi. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay. Go and have your lunch. Go, 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 go. Okay, terima kasih. Don't annotate anymore lah. Bye-bye.